it is. There it is. Bum, 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 ba-da. And no, I'm not talking about the crypto cave in the background. We got that swing the other day. Perfect spot for the kids. You know, this tree just leans over, so it can kind of go in a circle and everything else. They love it. But it's Thanksgiving. Just want to wish everybody a little happy Thanksgiving. Was a little bit kind of stopped now, it seems, sprinkling over here in Florida. And that little bucket, that's the bucket I had my turkey in, simply in a garbage bag, loaded up with my ingredients. And again, for those who may have missed it, sometimes I inject the turkey. This time I just let it sit in the brine all night, yesterday and all night, you know, long, basically a full day. Completely covered the turkey. You know, that's the key. You gotta if you're gonna do it in brine, make sure the whole entire turkey's covered. But you get ginger ale, even if you want to use ocean spray, cranberry juice, or whatever your favorite cranberry juice is, it's up to you. And essentially it's just a 50-50 mixture. 50% cranberry juice, 50% ginger ale. And then you use some onion powder, garlic, decent amount of salt, and definitely a decent amount of brown sugar. Let me see if I'm forgetting anything. Oh, poultry seasoning. You don't have to go crazy with that, but I'd say you'd want to use more poultry seasoning than you would, say, the other two, the onion powder and garlic powder. All you're doing is essentially making a mixture. I put it in the blender, and typical size blender, just for 10 seconds or something. I don't go crazy high speed, but I usually blend it at a low speed, because you don't want to completely destroy all the spices and stuff. But I'll do that for about 10 seconds. Then I poured it in that bucket with the the turkey was in the garbage bag, and it took me, I think, 3 of those. It basically used pretty much all the soda, 2-liter bottle, and then I think we had an ocean spray bottle of the cranberry juice, and it pretty much used all that. But it wouldn't, you couldn't fit all that in a blender at one time. So what I just told you, we did 3 times, and then just let it sit there all night. So I didn't inject it this year. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And I usually don't brine them. If I'm going to inject them, I just inject them with that same mixture I just told you about. But this year, no injection. I'm just going to do the brine. So it's out here smoking, and this thing will get a little over 200 degrees usually, and kind of sit there. Now, if it was cold outside here, I'd probably end up wrapping that thing with a little towel or something around the seam, where the lid is, because it actually would struggle to even get up to 200 degrees. But it's not cold over here in Florida. It's probably 78 degrees out right now, if I had to guess, 76. So it's fine. What I do is I got these wood chips. You can buy them at the grocery store, even a little bag of wood chips. One of the ones I really like to use is the apple wood. And because this is an electric smoker, although the same could probably be said about a wood smoker technically too, but with the wood smoker, you're going to get smoked because you're cooking with wood anyways, but it's the ash problem. You want to be careful with your ashes. So being an electric smoker, I put the wood chips, about 2 fistfuls of wood chips, in a little bowl. I soak them in water for just a few minutes, and then I pour out the water, take the wood chips, and get some aluminum foil out, about the size of a sheet of paper, times 2. So you do that on two aluminum foil sheets. Put those wood chips in each of those. So you now have 2. Basically, you're going to ball it up, so you have 2 balls of wood chips in the aluminum foil. And then you poke several holes in each of them at the top, so that way the smoke can come out. Because what happens is you're going to set those 2 balls of aluminum foil at the bottom of the smoker, where the the filament or whatever, the heater piece is, and that's going to be direct contact. So it will set those things to smoke. They'll get hot enough that they'll smoke, which you can It's not like a super powerful smoke right now, but you might be able to see it. And I just got started a little bit ago, so it's really not, you know, it'll start smoking a little more than this in a little while. I mean, I've been doing this for about 15 minutes maybe. So, of course, you got these things come with the pan. You put the water in the pan at the bottom, which is actually sitting on top of those coils and stuff. And then you just put your turkey in and do it. Now, I've got an electric thermometer or whatever that'll notify you. I have it set to notify me at 155 degrees. You can see the turkey's already at 72. It was like, I don't know, 40 or something when I put it in there. You know, it just came out of the refrigerator. And you just let it go. This is a 13-pound turkey. This thing will probably cook in here in about 4 hours. And for us, we're trying to eat at 1 o'clock today, so I came out here, try to get started around 9 o'clock. And that's kind of what we did. So anyways, just want to wish you all a little happy Thanksgiving. You want to try a little something like this, it's up to you. But that mixture I just told you about, it's basically like a bite of Thanksgiving. Each bite in your mouth is the taste of Thanksgiving. It's got all the goodies in there. You know, your cranberry flavor, all that other stuff. It's really good. Take care.